Following News9's extensive coverage, the Bengaluru Metro Rail Corporation Limited has rolled back its decision to impose restroom charges at 12 different Namma Metro stations in Bengaluru. Now, this comes after a wave of public outrage and protests fueled by News9's consistent reporting and reportage ground coverage that brought to light the issue. Bmrcl had recently handed over public toilet management to Sulabh International, who began charging 2 rupees for urinals and 5 rupees for toilet stalls. The decision, especially in the wake of a 71% fare hike, had triggered sharp criticism. And on the 26th of May, metro users and activists together gathered outside Dr. B.R. Ambedkar station at Vidhana Sauda, demanding free access to essential sanitation. Protesters insisted that toilets are a basic right, not a monetized service. News9 Impact, the Bmrcl has now rolled back its restroom and toilet charges. My colleague Mohammad Vajiullah joins us on the broadcast here. Vaji, a News9 Impact, you've been there on the ground covering this entire story for us. Behind you, I can see another metro station as well. And from what began as a metro fare hike protest, it then culminated into restroom charges and essential sanitation services that were being monetized as well. People not happy with that as well. And the News9 Impact clear-cut out there in front of everybody. What's the latest? What have they rolled back? And what does this mean for the commuters that are going to be carrying their, commuting on the metro rail?
Absolutely, Kabir. We've seen how there was burden after burden by the metro officials on the general public. We've seen how the metro had increased the fare prices just a few months back. And after that, we've seen a dip in passengers who are flying the metro because of the increased prices. Then you saw metro trying to come up with another way to increase its revenue by making sure that they start advertisement in trains with stickers all across the train. But what came as a surprise was charging people for something as basic as doing toilet and urinals was something that was unheard of, and that also was then again a plan of the Bmrcl, for which today, after we had done a report from the Vidhana Sauda station and a lot of other stations, with talking about how general public will now have to pay people who are in emergency will have to now look for change if they want to use urinals. Females who have a problem will have to pay for everything. So that has now been rolled back by the Bmrcl, and it's somewhere a relief for the public for them to get relieved otherwise also.
Right. And Vaji, we were also talking about the prolonged pressure that News9 has also created, and of course the activists and commuters alike on the ground. From when the metro fare hike was actually put in place, the prices, they were increased. People were also, asking questions about whether this will sustain, the protests will go on or not, because people have to carry out their day-to-day lives. They have to carry out using the metro services. With this reversal and rollback of the restroom charges and these toilet fees, do you think the protests will continue to, bring down the actual fares of the tickets of the Namma Metro as well?
Well, that is something very far-fetched, as we speak, because what the Bmrcl says is they are otherwise reeling under losses, and for them to reduce prices will be something that will bring them back to ground zero. And for that, I don't think it is going to happen right now. The only relief that they've given people is that they will not charge them for urinals. But on the other hand, the metro fare prices, that is highly unlikely that it will be reduced in the coming days.